about to react to is from Tony Brand, and it is the Kardashian are witches, the Kardashian curse. I ain't even got nothing to say about it, man. I'm just gonna go ahead and get this shit started. There's a lot I could say, but let's just save it for the reaction, man.
The question goes as is. Are the Kardashian Jenner women just savvy pop culture icons? Or are they secretly a modern day coven of witches casting spells on their lovers and their fans? What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. My name is Tony Brienne, and in today's video, we're going to be discussing if the Kardashians are really witches. It sounds absolutely outrageous, but the internet has brewed up, no pun intended, a viral conspiracy theory claiming exactly that. So today, we're going to do a deep dive on why some people genuinely believe the Kardashians are actually witches. But you guys know I like to start off every video with a little bit of positivity, and if you don't
love the positivity vibes.
So let's first start off with the quote of the day. Today's quote of the day is, "I see that my requests are being filled, and I am already grateful for what is coming to me." Today's verse of the day is Corinthians chapter 13, verse 6, and it reads, "Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth." Please be sure you guys are following me on all my social media platforms. I am on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Yes, I have a vlogging channel, and also a channel where I just talk about personal life, girl chat, dating, all of the things that really affects women mainly in their 20s. I wouldn't even say your 20s. I would say probably just any point in your life, whether that's you as a teenager or whether that's you as a 30 or 40 or 50-year-old woman. I feel like we're constantly going through the same things, but maybe in a different way. But yes, all of those things are linked down below here, and they also be in the description box. Please be sure you guys are following my podcast, The Decision Podcast. It's all about how one choice can impact your entire life. We are available on YouTube if you guys want to see the video format, but we're also available on Spotify as video too, and also Apple Podcasts. That will also be linked down below. And if you guys did not know, this channel is also a podcast, so you guys can listen to me while you're on the go, or if you just prefer to hear the audio version in general. We are literally on everything, from Apple Podcasts to Spotify to Audible, all audio streaming platforms. Tony Brienne TV is available. So whether you're on a drive, whether you're doing your laundry, whether you're cooking and you don't want to look at the screen or you can't, you guys can now just listen to me. So please be sure to support me, follow me, download my podcast as well. It would help so much. And yeah, thank you for all the love and support. In today's video, we're going to be having a little bit of sips. So we're going to be drinking Avaline wine. This is an 100% organic, 0% sugar wine, and it actually is very strong. But here's my little glass right here. We're actually going to pour up a little bit more because we have a lot to talk about. We're talking about the Kardashians, y'all, and them allegedly being witches. I think anybody can deserve a drink with that topic. Pour up. We'll stop right there. Perfect. But if you guys would like to try this wine, I'll also have it linked down below where you guys can get a little discount. And might I say, the wine is by Cameron Diaz, believe it or not. So that's super cool too. Okay, I believe that is all the housekeeping. So let's take a toast and let's get into today's video.
Got that water.
Now that's some good stuff. And we love to hear 0% sugar. Okay, can I get an amen? Amen. So we'll be chatting all about the so-called Kardashian curse with a K that people swear ruins every man they date, to a 19th century witch pack that supposedly started it all, to Kanye West basically calling them a cult. Yeah, we're getting into all of it. So make sure you guys
shout out to my nigga Ye. And I got me some new Yeezy slides.
Or juice,
well,
or a mocktail,
new Yeezy slippers too.
Water. Because we're gonna be in for a wild ride. Taking you in this moment. So let's first start off with the origins of the Kardashian curse. So the whole premise of the Kardashian curse, with a K, it all stems from the fact that people believe that every man the Kardashian dates ends up having...
She dated Nick Cannon. What the hell? Hold on. You know what they say. You know exactly what they say. I ain't even gotta say it. You know exactly what the hell they say. Nah, let me not get that curse. I ain't trying to get no Kardashian curse. Let me chill out, bro. Let me chill out, bro.
a dramatic downfall. And it may sound very dramatic to say that the Kardashians have a curse due to the men that they date, but there is quite a pattern.
Yeah, they got a curse, all right. It's called blacked.
Display that it can be insinuated that they do have a curse when it comes to men, whether intentional or not. Let's go down the list of all the men that have dated the Kardashians that have gone down a downward spiral after being with them. So first we have, of course, Lamar Odom. So Lamar Odom nearly lost his life after a drug overdose following his split from Khloe Kardashian. So it wasn't only after he was with Khloe, but during his relationship with Khloe, he was allegedly dealing with drug abuse. He was seen in and out of brothels, and even when he did have his drug overdose, he was in a brothel. Lamar Odom went from a respectable basketball player to just being some drug addict when people thought about him. And what's really...
And you know what's crazy? Is that people past a certain age, they will know about Lamar Odom from this. From him with the Kardashians, with him with Khloe, and afterwards, him on the drugs and spiraling and the brothel. They won't even... They'd be asking, what? He was a basketball player? Like, I that's insanely wild. But another thing, too, like, with the Kardashian curse, like, I'm not saying, like, they have a curse, but it's a real thing when it comes to, like, if you think about it spiritually. Soul ties. I highly doubt that the Kardashians are cleansing themselves and ridding themselves from fucking soul ties. If anything, I don't think they would, because it seems like they're getting richer, more powerful from those individuals who they are sleeping with and, you know, getting married to and stuff like that. If you know, as we look more into this video, but you'll see like how she said Lamar Odom before he got with Courtney, respected basketball player. Look at him now. Well, I don't know. I'm pretty sure he's good now, but look at him afterwards. Fucking Kim Kardashian and Kanye. Like, it seemed like Kim Kardashian, she got more lit, more rich, more famous, and Kanye, like, he's a different beast. So he went through his different shit and stuff like that, and I think he's still going through it. I don't know. I haven't heard or seen a Kanye rant in a fat minute. He's getting the help that he needs, but shit, look at fucking Ray J. Like, if anything, they're doing like a destiny swap. If y'all know what that is. Now, if y'all don't know what that is, I'm gonna put y'all on game. A destiny swap is essentially when you could either... It's essentially like a person is wishing that they had your life because they see you going up. You're getting better. Like, you're getting more money. You're like popular. You're just a good overall human being, and their life is shit. So, and their life don't always have to be shit, but they're just envious of what you have, and so they're trying to do a destiny swap. And how they'll do it is, you know, they'll make you some food or some shit like that, or they'll give you a gift, or that you get, you know, have sex with them. There's a whole bunch of different shit that people could do and they just wish, like, a destiny swap, like a spell, or put that intention on, and once you eat it, or you have sex with them, or you even, like, you know, you talk to them, chop it up with them, or you like embrace them, or any type of ways, that swaps destinies until you realize it, and then you're like, oh no, I'm gonna next that, like, no more, not doing that, like, you know, cut them off and shit like that. And then you send that bad, the negative, low vibrational spirit back to them, and they gotta reap what they sow. That karma is a bitch when it comes back to them.
Really interesting when it comes to Lamar Odom is that when he was dating his baby mother, Liza Morales, who he shares 3 children with, his reputation was never tarnished. Now, you could think, well, obviously it's because Khloe Kardashian was a superstar and Liza was not. But Lamar Odom was also well known in the basketball world when he started dating Khloe Kardashian. So I'm sure in order to fit in the Kardashian curse narrative, people blamed Khloe for Lamar's drug problems versus blaming Lamar. But let's move on to the next person. Then we have Scott Disick.
And see, with that, the drug shit, obviously you're gonna blame Lamar. But the addictive personality or the addictive spirit, I could blame that on Chloe from her, you know, not saying she's passed around, but with her, you know, dating people of the industry and their spirits being let into her womb. And sex is sacred. Sex is a spiritual dance. So not only is that an exchange of energy, that's an exchange of souls, an exchange of different spirits. So those spirits most likely have latched on to Lamar Odom, and it was in a different way. Spirits latch on to different people when they have different issues or issues that they haven't gone through and haven't dealt with. So, like, for example, like Lamar Odom with the drugs, Tristan Thompson with him cheating. Like, I don't think you heard about him going on a drug thing, but he had a huge cheating problem. That's lust. So be mindful who y'all sleep with. Like, them soul ties go deep, man.
Is the ex-boyfriend slash baby daddy to Kourtney Kardashian. They shared 3 children together, and Scott definitely went down a spiral. Scott went from being a party-loving socialite to publicly struggling with alcohol while on and off with Kourtney, and also struggling with depression. Scott lost both his parents, and he lost everything at one point, where he was feeling the need to want to unalive himself.
We have to call the police. Hold on, Mom.
And my thing is, I feel like this is disgusting. The fact that, yeah, they have a reality show, but not everything is fucking content. Like, it's disgusting how they were recording this shit on the phone with him breaking down, talking about he won himself. And even with the shit with Kanye, the shit that happened when he ended up being hospitalized. Like, that shit was on the Kardashians too. Like, that shit is absolutely disgusting to me. I don't like that. Like, why are you bringing attention to that? And that's why Kanye, he said he didn't really like being on the show, so he really wasn't on the show. But the fact that they showed it to millions of people, billions of people, I find that very, very disgusting. I feel like they're making money off of it. And it's like, people will be all saying, well, there's not their intention. Bruh, everything has intention, regardless of what you think. Because if that wasn't their intention, they wouldn't have put that, they wouldn't have had that in their, in the episodes and in the show at all. They wouldn't have said turn the cameras off. And they wouldn't be putting subtitles in it, and they wouldn't be raising the volume of the conversation. So it was their intention to make money off of this. They're capitalizing off of somebody who is going through it. Like, this shit is disgusting.
This golden sriracha. Spicy.
It's just not as easy as you think when you have addiction issues. You guys really did so much for me for so many years, and it's just
the fake ass tears, bro.
To the point that I feel like I
fake ass tears, bro.
If I didn't have those kids, I would kill myself.
Like, this shit, bro. This shit should not be, in my opinion, this shit should not be on TV.
I have them, and I'm gonna be here. And I'm gonna make it right for them,
Thankfully, Scott is still here with us today, but he also
shout out to Scott Disick.
People believing that it was the Kardashian curse that led Scott to lose not only both his parents, but to also lose his mind. Even their own brother, Rob Kardashian, is tied to the Kardashian curse. As we all know, Rob has faded from the spotlight for a while. He dealt with weight gain, and he has battled depression and isolation for long.
Have deep-rooted issues. Robert has just a lot of deep-rooted issues. Because Robert doesn't talk to a lot of people. He shares certain things with Kourtney, certain things with Kim, and certain things with me. Is that true, Robert?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Not that I'm antisocial, I just choose not to.
No, he is antisocial too.
He changes himself on number 1.
Bruh, how you gonna tell somebody that they are antisocial? He just said, I'm not antisocial. He just chooses, he's just weary and mindful of who he tells certain shit to. That's how you have to be. A lot of people don't have your best intention. So why the fuck would I go to everybody talking about shit where I know they don't have my best intention. They could wish negativity my way. Be mindful who you speak to. For real. Like, you know how, like, this is how I think about it. Anytime I were to talk to anybody about, like, my dating life or something like that, it would be going good, and then as soon as I say something, it would just not go bad, but it changed. So you gotta do shit on your own. You gotta keep it in. Not saying that the people who I tell are wishing any intent, but they don't have to know everything. It's okay to save shit for yourself until it's actually ready for it to be talked about. Don't have to share everything early, because you share some shit early, like about your dreams, people are quick to have that limiting mindset and say, nah, you can't do that, or why you want to do that? Why don't you just do this, or da-da-da. Motherfucker, I didn't ask for your opinion. I'm just telling you what I'm going to do. Or to put their push their own insecurities onto your vision, and that's what gives you self-doubt when they're pushing their self-doubt onto you. Don't tell people anything that you are going to do or who you're going to see or da-da-da-da until it's fully manifested and it's, you know, it's ready to be shared.
Hold on. Let him talk.
I mean,
Robert, everybody talks about you and kind of seems for you. Aren't they right, though, that you're kind of a simmering volcano waiting to erupt?
if it's something I'm passionate about, then I'm gonna speak my mind.
But with a screaming voice.
And it's only if I'm passionate about it or if I'm speaking the truth about something.
You remind me of how I used to be, like, and have this anger inside. I think sometimes you don't know what's gonna just set you off.
My whole thing is my anger, a lot of it stems from like the working environment, because they all kind of put this cloud on me like I'm a loser.
What do you say when people do that?
I mean, I don't say anything because I don't believe it.
But then you blow up later.
But then you
I blow up later because when there's a business opportunity, all my mom obviously cares about is the 3 girls. And whenever I say, I want to open up a men's
But
spa.
Mom never helped us with that.
Anyways, she's my mother. And
Okay, hang on for a second. Okay.
You see how, bro, like, this shit shouldn't be on TV. They're making money off it, but, bro, this shit should not be on TV. Because from my point of view, I don't watch them. But for me, it's just like, bro, y'all are just doing this just to make money. Y'all not even listening to your brother. And he's probably being real. He's probably didn't even want this shit to be shown. That's probably why he stays out the spotlight and the limelight. He behind the scenes. But y'all aren't listening to him. Y'all not taking in what he's saying. Y'all are just listening to respond. So it's like, why the fuck am I even here? This is just entertainment.
Okay, guys, hang on for a second. First of all, what are you feeling in this moment?
Like, he's like over it, bro.
like they don't understand.
Misunderstood. And how does that feel to you?
It's frustrating.
You look sad. Am I misreading you?
Hell, bro, I look sad
I
too.
want everybody quiet but Rob right now. Rob.
Look, he's like, yeah, bro. Like,
Please don't leave.
y'all weren't even listening to him, bro.
Please stay and talk about this. Things don't get better when you walk out.
Why would I try to prove myself to people who don't even want to listen? I'm literally talking to a brick wall. I'm telling y'all how I feel, and y'all not even listening. You're quick to respond. I'm not wasting my time. This is bullshit. It's getting nowhere. Fuck you. And it's sad because his own family. It's his sisters. His mom wasn't like saying anything. His mom was like taking it in, but his sisters were quick to talk. Like, bitch, I'm not talking to you. Like, stop talking. Listen. Sorry, Robert. I'm angry for you.
And it's interesting because the only sibling that seems to have public issues to that level, facing depression, facing being overweight, facing wanting to be alone all the time, is the male of their family. You don't hear this a lot when it comes to the other girls. Like, yes, you might hear one of the daughters has anxiety or one of them has a little bit of trauma, but they still look very polished, whereas Rob looks like what he's going through, or at least when we last saw him, he did. Then we have Kris Humphries, who's infamously known for being Kim Kardashian's husband basement for 72 days. After him and Kim broke up, he never recovered. He literally vanished from the spotlight. Whether intentionally or not, it fits into the Kardashian curse narrative. Then we have none other than rapper Tyga. So how Tyga was allegedly affected by the Kardashian curse was after he broke up with his girlfriend Kylie Jenner. He went through a lot of financial troubles. He was constantly allegedly getting cars repoed, and then of course his reputation was ruined for dating a then 17-year-old Kylie Jenner when he was 26 years old. He was a grown man, so he ruined his reputation on his own, but especially after he broke up with Kylie, everything just seemed to have gone wrong in his life. He seems to be a little bit back on track now, but Tyga is not the same Rack City rapper that we knew back in 2010. Then we have Tristan Thompson, who of course, he had all the cheating scandals. He got exposed back to back. No one likes Tristan Thompson anymore due to him cheating, but similar
like a real nigga to me. Now, did I give a fuck about Tristan Thompson before? No. Do I give a fuck about him now? No. And people still like Tristan. Like, people can overlook the shit with him cheating and shit like that. Like, not everybody disdains him for, dislikes him for that shit.
early to Lamar Odom. Tristan dated before. He had a child before Khloe Kardashian, and he did not get stuck.
What the fuck? Wait, so you telling me that you went from this to Khloe? Fuck no. If I don't, nigga, I dislike you now, because what the fuck? You downgraded. You're an idiot.
With this very negative reputation until he dated Khloe Kardashian. This is not
Like,
me blaming
bruh.
Khloe, because
Like, bro, look at this shit. He went from, because we got to go back, bro.
due to him cheating, but similarly to Lamar Odom, Tristan dated before. He had a child before.
I don't give a fuck about who he dated. He went from this to this. I hate you. Sorry. I don't hate you. I don't spew out hate. Nothing but love. But this is the most retarded shit I've ever seen in my life.
And making their own decisions and their own choices. But people believe that there was some spirit that led him to want to cheat on someone like a Khloe Kardashian. Well, both meant to do so. Next, we have Mr. Travis Scott, who was once a superstar rapper, constantly topping the charts. He had the hot girlfriend, Kylie Jenner. He had the baby. He literally was on top of the world at one point. Then the Astroworld tragedy happened, and his entire career and reputation disintegrated because of this. Of course, rightfully so, because if y'all saw that Astroworld documentary, you'd be absolutely disgusted. And a lot of things that happened behind the scenes with Astroworld, the entire tragedy was completely preventable. But once again, people think that this was tied to the Kardashian curse. And then lastly, of course, we have...
See, this is my first time hearing about that. People thinking that the Kardashian curse had to do with the Astroworld tragedy. Because I've heard that it was just a humiliation ritual or a ritual for him to get to the next level or some shit like that with the Illuminati. You hear all this different, you say crazy shit, but now when you think about spiritual, everything is crazy when it's, but shit, everything, the way I see it, everything is fucking intertwined. So I can't say that's not it, but I can't say it is it. I don't know.